Welcome, everyone. Hopefully, I should probably turn that light on too. Hopefully, everything's working properly. We're working on some more spaceships. Um, for now, I'm actually just going to be kind of focusing on the bases a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like nebulize them as well, or if I'm just gonna leave them with the like kind of white star speckle pattern. Um, so yeah. But one thing I am going to do is I'm going to break out crap speckle. You know what? A little thick for this use, but should still work. So I have to do it in like I really want to do that. A lot easier. That didn't move that at all. Which doesn't surprise me because I think those ones I glued on because they were so this one and this one. Most likely this one I can do that with. Okay. These three. You know what? We're gonna put this off to the side for a second. There's something else that I want to take a look at, and if it works, then I can deal with the other three. So, first, I need to pull out some of my old chips. One off to the side. This guy here. That guy there. So, one of my old Chaos ships snapped off the base, which sucks. Sucks. I am a creature of many magnets. Think I have any of the. Actually, hold on. What's that in comparison diameter wise? How much bigger is it? I know, like, really, it won't be seen, but I would like probably as close as I'm going to get without going under. Because those are smaller. I actually have a different use case for those ones. I think these are the. Get over there. These are the smallest diameter ones that I have. Yeah, these ones are the same diameter. So, now. I don't know where my blue one is. Oh well. Just gonna put. I want to keep that one side marked at all times. Um, so the goal with doing this is going to be the same, basically. Okay, there's O. Welcome in. Also, caffeinating. Oh, there we go. Oh, perfection. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this the way I normally do it, unfortunately. But that's fine. It is what it is. Currently some Battlefleet Gothic that I have because I don't have anything else printed off, and I'm a lazy fucker. Let's try and get that as square as possible. Right now, I'm currently trying to solve the issue of ah, damn it. Solve the issue of oh, nice. He is for priceless, the look upon your faces. E is for extinction, all your puny races. R for revolution, which will be televised. F is for how fucked you are. Now allow me to reprise. E is for eccentric, just listen to my song. C is for completion that I've waited for so long. T is for the terror upon you I'll bestow.
My name is
Perfect Cell. And I'd like to say hello. How's Sharky doing today? Get the fuck off there. There we go. Sure. Cool. That'll work. Ah. That is a good way to be. Ooh. What? Ah. That's how I'll do this. So, I need you. I am like over engineering this solution and I don't care. So we're gonna cut a small strip of that off. Because what we're gonna do now that there. Come on. Yeah, stay there. Perfect. So that should still be below the spiky bits. Yeah, there's space between the spiky bits and magnet, which is perfect. Mm, hopefully this works. Oh, it's gonna be a pain. That dribbled onto the thingy. And nobody likes dribbles. Oh, come on. Stay glued. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's try it like this. Actually put pressure on it. And fuck me. Try this again. So what I'm trying to do is set up my ship here so that it can be magnetized to the base. Now, if this works, the plan is during this whole process of painting these up and whatnot, and in some cases repainting, they'll probably actually go over some of the older ones that I have that I'm not 100% happy with. Um, but yeah, so like throughout this process, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and magnetize them all so that I can just have them like connected to the bases via magnets for play, and then when I want to store them and transport them, I can pull them apart. It will prevent breakage. It will prevent me having to dick around when it comes to like painting them and whatnot. Well, like I'm not gonna magnetize them before I paint them. I'm gonna magnetize them after. And I'm just gonna like trim off the tops of the stems. I'm actually gonna do that with these ships first. And I know I'm rambling, but that's what you all tune in for, apparently. Um, fine. Look at that. Granted, it's kind of listing, but whatever. It's fine. They're in space. There's no up. There is no up or down in space. Only space. Um, what else I'm gonna do? Actually, I need the tiny magnets. Because another thing that I wanted to do is take some of these thin ones. Put broken one on the very end of the stack. These are a little bit bigger than the holes I want them to go into. But you have first and foremost this guy. Um, where, oh, where have my calipers gone? Oh, where could they be? Okay. Let's in. Back there. Oh, there it is. Right there. I know it was over here. Okay. These. 2 millimeter. Fuck over here. um, it's 7. Oh, that means this guy. You're 2.5. I don't. Well, that's too big. They're basically almost exactly 2 millimeters. Um, that's does it say by 1.1? That is definitely labeled wrong. I do not know what I was smoking when I labeled those. Yeah, that's obviously just bigger than that fucking bit. So close that up for a moment and bust the magnets back out. Do I have any that are slightly smaller? Not fucking look like it. Go ram it. Hmm. Okay. One that is already set up. You are already set up. Put two of these on. I have enough of them. I can fucking actually come out. Oh, yes, it did. That's fine. I want them side by each. I need to see how high up will that stick. It's going to be noticeably too high. Unless... Let's pull one of these off of here. Just need one for now. Now, just try and make the hole bigger. And go with plan A. Thinner? They are not thinner? Kind of feel thinner. Right there. .83. I think if they are any different for width, it's not gonna be, yeah. It's not a significant difference. The difference on these is the diameter? Yeah, it's the diameter. These ones are bigger. Lame! Those ones are about the same thickness. Okay. So plan A it is, I guess. It's really... What's the AGO? Because exhibits on Wampas. Need to brag. It's a sleeping bag. Okay. So this can go. This was a failed fucking attempt at a tree. Gonna get garbaged. Now. Okay, okay. That size. No. That's probably gonna be too big. Yeah, I don't think that can clamp down to the right size. Maybe it is that one that I need. Nope, that's too tight. Too tight. That one. It is going to be that side. There we go. Okay. Thankfully, this way of magnetizing is like it doesn't necessarily matter as much the polarity. That's a lot harder to fuck up. Because you're only magnetizing like one side. I had around here. Ah, use that. You're the size up that I need. You are not labeled. Damn it. Fucking toolmakers not labeling their shit. They're too big. Three. 0.9. Bring it up a little bit further. Be enough to force it in. Um, No. Okay. So, was that enough? It's not quite enough. You. Same size, damn it. Hmm. What about... Where the fuck is the thing that I'm looking for? Hold up. I gotta go under the desk. Okay, I'm back. Hmm. Okay, plan B it is. What's plan B, you ask? Violence. Fortunately, I don't have any magnets that are thin enough or bits that are quite big enough to make plan A work. So, we're going to try and shave this down as much as possible. Yeah. Fucking spitting on myself. I guess that means I need coffee. Trim this down. Hmm. might be a might do some more silicone mold making in my non-streaming hours. Because I want to try and make a more complex mold. And I think I have perfect learning tool. Just do this. Yeah. So back to plan A. Stop waving a live blade around. Yes, I'm wearing glasses, but no, I still don't want to put out an eye. Should take it up to the approximate 2 mm mark. That one didn't, but why we test these things. That one's a little too deep. That one should be fine. Hmm. Ooh. Ooh. I know. I haven't used this stuff in a while, but what I can do is I can kind of shove it into the hole first, like do some up, shove it into the hole first, then dab a glue, then magnet. That should hold perfectly fine. Then I need to get myself some staples. So, thing the first. Thankfully, I won't have to do that with like the frigates and destroyers, just simply because of the fact that like I don't you don't attach weapons to them. Well, there are weapons to attach, but there's like one attachment point. And they're metal models. Come on. And grab. Right here, it's just for water anyway. for a small strip. Following similarly sized small strip. Go back away. One thing I dislike about this and green stuff and the other hobby labeled two-part epoxies for the most part is the amount of like mess. And not even like they're messy to work with, just so much like extra plastic garbage. I'm not using the epoxy sculpt for this because that's more expensive. Kind of. Like it's more expensive to buy. It's probably cheaper to use as far as like how much it costs per little bit. It's just I have this stuff. So if you're still kicking around, what are you playing for your first 40k tourney there, Zoe? Mm, Thankfully, with the curing time on this stuff, I can get it all worked in where I need it. Ah, yep. Yeah, no worries. So the reason why I'm packing this hole with this here two-part epoxy is to make sure there's something kind of at the back to glue to the magnet. The hope being that it will help kind of hold it into the hole. Yeah, Chaos Vessels in Battlefleet Gothic were just kind of fucking broken. Like, generally good, like, generally better at range, because, like, most of your ships come with lance weaponry. Um, but also, can be ridiculously scary close up and in, like, boarding actions. Especially if you have like Chaos Space Marines on your ships. As they like add to your strength for boarding actions. So like you can take a cruiser up against like a heavier class of ship and have a chance, potentially, depending on what faction you're going up against. I think the only faction that Chaos really struggles against in boarding actions is Orcs, but that's because like that's kind of the Orcs' bread and butter in Battlefleet Gothic. They try to ram you and get essentially ram and board you. Um, it's kind of how their ships are made. Tyranids are also fond of like boarding actions and shit. I did that thing again where I think I just pulled out too much of the two-part epoxy putty. Want to make sure it kind of dips below just a little bit to start with. Yep, no worries. This. Um, ah. Keeps it flat. Just pull off like that many of them. Squish that in a little bit. Oh. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Know which side is which, so I can just do this. That's the no side. I can do what I want you to. Okay, perfect. really hope that's in the right way. Let's see. Cool, it did. Again, not that it really matters because I'm only magnetizing one side of this equation. I'm not bothering with the weapons. Essentially, they're just going to have a small piece of metal, and that small piece of metal will obviously be attracted to the pair of magnets. And that's why I'm using a pair of magnets on the one side rather than just one. Um, and once everything like the two-part epoxy and the glue is cured, that shit shouldn't come out. There. All magnetized. Welcome back. You didn't miss much. I was just fucking with some magnets. Okay, so now the fun part. I start clipping. Alright. Almost. Just. I mean, hold on. So the goal here is to create a stable glue point. The dippy dippy. Press fit. Look, we finally done it, Ma. Ah, there you are. There. So those are prepped and ready. That one's going to be a little more difficult. That. Oh, fuck, I can. Fancy fucking that. All it took is a little snippy snip. And then, yeah, that. I'll just have to magnetize it there. Kind of sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. These ones will stick up a little bit further than they otherwise would have, but fine. So what I'm doing, for those of you who are curious, is I'm kind of coming in and trying to find a small spot at the bottom here where I can get at least halfway, and they just pop off. Just like that. Okay, so now the fun part, which is going to be setting up our magnets. These magnets can go away for the time being. We don't need them at this exact juncture. Do, however, need... Where are the magnets that I actually need? Ah, there you are. Okay. Alrighty. That's 300,000. Ah. You... Just fucking stay where I want you to be. Fucking please. Oh, wait. Knock it off. Fucking glue. Oh, come on. Grr. glue on there. So we'll just kind of do a dip. Why are you not fucking sticking? Like, okay. Get fucking back to it. Uh, pull a small clump off. I don't know what the fuck is wrong here. This should be fucking sticking. There's no damn reason for super glue not to work. In fact, it's even sticking my fucking finger. Not on there straight, but fucking that'll have to do. I have to do this fucking 4 more times. And swear each and every Goram time. Mm. 1,000? Nope. Even the accelerator's not fucking working properly. Come on. Stay on the Goram top where I want you. It's right there. That's it. Yeah. For fuck's sake. For the sake of fucks. Like, am I gonna have to use Sprugo on this? I don't want to. Because then I'm gonna have to do a whole lot of fucking cleanup. Hate flight stands. Hates them. Let's try this in a slightly different way. Of course, that's not gonna work. Why would that work? It's just safer to assume it's not gonna work the way I want it to and just fucking deal, I guess. That, before I do this, might be part of the issue. Should be good enough. Should be good enough. Okay, yeah. Okay. There's that. There. Those. Do as I command. Do as I command. Okay. No, don't you give me a hard time. Why do you gotta give me a hard time? More off. Easily. Top. Okay. That should work. Okay. Now, I need to put another no X on the other side. Okay, we're gonna give that other. We're gonna give shit time to set and cure. What we're gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in my ass, isn't it? In it! There, that needs to be. Damn it. Fuck's sakes. Or ram it. Kinda how I'll have to do it. We'll use you to mark the no-nos, or no, yeah. So this is the no side. Aw, damn it. Yeah, that's what I want that. Boy, I only need you stuck to one thing, not two things. That's the no-no side. These ones I'm going to do first, because these ones are going to be easier. Fucking stay put. There. Yeah, so if I just make sure I'm paying attention when I do this. Over. thankfully, because they're an external magnet, if I need to flip it, I can flip it. There we go. Now it's these last two pains in the ass. So this side is the glue side. Come on, don't put your fucking fingers together. There we go. Come on. Come on. Don't fucking be like that. Ah, damn it. Okay. Flip first. Clip you there. Glue. Damn it. Okay. A little bit of pressure. Let's slowly go back to the beginning. Remove the extra magnet. Fuck's sakes. Gods damn it. Okay. For the most part, it looks like I can remove extra magnet. Those two, I think it's still going to be a little iffy, but we're going to try anyway. Okay. I love magnetizing things, even though it's also a pain in the ass. Okay, Now, I need to go back and do some testing on this boy here. Pardon me. Make sure. Not sure what that was from. Let's. Hold on. Did I magnetize this right so that these could get magnetized onto it? I did not. Unless I want to put them on upside down. It's fine. Has. Oh, that's fucking gorgeous. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. And that means, like, when stuff gets destroyed, because, like, bays can get destroyed in and amongst combat. Right, like, weapon systems and whatnot can get destroyed. I can just pull them off of the ship and be like, okay, these are destroyed. Okay, these are destroyed. Like, I can't do the same with the dorsal mounted shit, but you know what? It is what it is. So yeah, I need to get some staples. Because I need to make it so that the ones of these that aren't set up for being magnetized can be magnetized properly. Unfortunately, these guns, which I didn't paint anyway, and I seem to only have 6 of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not sure about those. I want to test this out, but it's dirty. And it comes off without pulling the magnet off. See if one of these ones have had enough time to cure to that point. Fucking look at that. And that also means, like, during play 2, if I ever get the chance to play again, if, say, this ship gets destroyed and turned into a Hulk, I can just pull it off the base and have it as a drifting Hulk on the board. Like, on the play surface. So one of the things that I'm going to have to do, like, research-wise, is I'm going to need to research BFG base sizes for ship classes. Because I don't have the correct size base for my stand for my big boy here. And yeah. I needs me like, I need a bigger base for this because it's supposed to have Because the base itself is essentially how you visualize like the displacement of the ship. Um, because these ships are even like the small fucking ships in BFG are fucking massive. Um, yeah, so for these, I don't think I'm gonna bother with facing lines, but for like the bigger flight stands for the bigger ships, I'm probably going to. Um, those just really need to be at this point varnished and they're good to go. So what we're gonna do is I have some frigates that are in need of a good priming. You, you, you. And not you. We'll do most of the ones that have magnets on the bottom of them. This guy's gonna be a pain. Is that? Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking drill this out. I think that one's gonna require some fixing. Um, yeah, the big ships. I don't think I'm gonna recreate the same paint scheme that's on these guys because I bought these this painted this way. Um, and they also came with a whole bunch of fucking strike craft, which is awesome. What I am gonna do, however, with these guys is I'm going to probably have them painted up in 3 ship squadrons. This just blue tacked on there. Oh no. It's just that's where they put. Right? What? Hold on. Hold the fuck on here for a second. Yeah, that's not even fucking glue. Just like fucking blue tack. Should. What? You can. Come on. Oh, you drop dead gorgeous. It's glorious. You stole my heart, I torn out your brokens. There we go. Hey there, Math. How you doing? More than I can bear when you're not there, it tears me apart. I swear I'll rip and tear my way to your heart. And it's true, you couldn't keep me from you, world's end. I'll start. I swear I'll rip and tear my way to your heart. That shit's gone. Well, it hasn't disconnected today or like tonight or earlier today, so everything seems to be working currently. So the gremlins haven't attacked in the last hour and 46 minutes. Ooh. It is one less thing to swear about. Hmm. Think I have any that are an appropriate diameter. Those are all going to be too big. Nice. RimWorld's a fun game. I am one of those crazy fuckers that kind of prefers Dwarf Fortress, which is the spiritual predecessor. Not even spiritual predecessor. It's what RimWorld was fucking designed off of. Or well, it inspired RimWorld. Don't get me wrong. I do love me some RimWorld. It is a fun game. There's a lot of stuff that you can do in RimWorld that you can't really do in Dwarf Fortress. However, the reverse is also entirely true. Like one of my big gripes about RimWorld is the fact that you can't do like there's only one Z level. It's frustrating. But I mean, at the same time, yeah. Well, what RimWorld does better, I find, is the fact that you can just straight up control your settlers. Like you can be like, "Hey, you do this specific job," and they'll generally do it. But at the same time, there's also a certain joy in just letting your fucking duders run amok and do what they're gonna do. Okay. There. Oh, 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 oh. I think there was one more flight stand in here. It is. Haha. It's a shorty, but you know what? Still does the job. And that I'll save for a different ship. Cool. This is probably an issue. To the void. Okay. Ah, I win. I don't know what I would like to see is I would like to see a similar game to like a similar style game to Dwarf Fortress slash RimWorld with the ability to micromanage as much as RimWorld, but with the depth, not just like the Z level depth, but like the actual depth of Dwarf Fortress. Because Dwarf Fortress, like, essentially was not designed as a game so much as a story generator, and it does that fucking swimmingly. All right, there we go. Fuck you. God damn it. Had to go and jiggle it just a little bit. Ah, perfect. So these are the next few ships that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing some Imperial vessels because I have some of them to paint up at the moment. See if I can scrape some of this. I might. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wiggling until it breaks the glue bond you were trying to make sure was secure. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can strip some more of this paint off of these. Because the person I bought it from had started the process, but never got around to finishing. I think they were gonna repaint their full fleet. And amusingly enough, they named all of their capital ships. Holy fuck! I can do the talkie thing. I promise. They named all of their capital ships after main streets in Toronto. When I bought them, I thought that was kind of fun. Thankfully, because I use inks, having like a little bit of paint left over isn't going to be too big of an issue because like ink is super thin. Like the thickest coat, honestly, is going to be the primer coat. Um, but I do want to get as much of this stuff off as possible because it'll look better that way. So yeah, I'm probably going to attempt to give these a little bit of a bath and some IPA. Which, if ever you're looking for a good way to strip paint off of miniatures, that is a good option. By IPA, I mean isopropyl alcohol, not India Pale Ale. Norland, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give some of these a bit of a bath and a scrub. I might do that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do actually is because stream is going to be ending soon. It is about that time. But I'm probably going to give these a bit of a bath in isopropyl alcohol like overnight. Give them time to soak and give them time to. Oh, nice. And give the isopropyl time to break some of the paint down. And then tomorrow, at some point when I have nothing to do, I'm gonna give him a scrub a dub. Snooze button on that. Um, And then that way they will be ready for tomorrow night. Because right after I varnish these motherfuckers, because that's basically all they need, I'm not going to worry about the magnets being visible. During play, like, you're not going to see the magnet. Only if you, like, pick them up and, you know, you're looking for it, are you going to see that they're magnetized. But what we're going to do is I'm going to hit a button. Then we're going to go snuggle up over on the couch. I'm going to give Putum some treats. And we're going to see who we can throw a raid out to. Alrighty. Now, let's boop that. We're gonna kill the YouTube stream.